Hello there, I'm just going to go through the latest vegan foods that I've tried recently and give them a review in school. So I'm going to quickly get through it. And while I'm here, I'm going to quickly show you. Frankie says hello. Hello, Frankie. Frankie says hello with her nice new collar on. So, yeah, I'm going to quickly do this. And if you hear any noise in the background, as I've said many a time, never work with animals or children. I don't listen to my own advice. So I'm going to quickly go through this and then do a few other bits and pieces. So first of all, Plant Living, which is Waitrose range tofu. Tofu's tofu, really, isn't it, at the end of the day? It wasn't a bad price, if I remember correctly. And I'll give it a 7 out of 10, which I think I'll do as my standard for all tofus, because tofu's tofu. Waitrose Essential Original Blend Tea Bags. These are a lot more than the Tesco's, and I prefer the Tesco's ones. So I'm going to give them a 6 out of 10. You know, Tesco's are a lot cheaper. You know, don't go out your way. I've got this nice knickknacks. Great for sharing. I don't share, apart from with Frankie, the occasional one. 8 out of 10, so I really enjoyed them. These big bags are 85 pence for a 95 gram bag at Tesco's. I just found them, picked them up. This is an interesting one, and it's not all going to be Waitrose. Waitrose and partners, chickpea and water. I know chickpea's chickpea. It's expensive. You saw the review, if you watched the video on it, it's expensive. And this is why I'm pointing that out. Can't even do it properly now because it's such a dodgy. I got it off finally. The ring pull broke off, so maybe it's just a mechanical. I do not know, but I don't have it with the normal ones. I find the ring pull ones are better than the tin openers, which I've got to, everyone has the tin openers, don't they? But I just find that ironic that the most expensive tin of chickpeas I've ever bought, the ring pull broke on me. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that. Do you know, this is Grow, which is a co-op. Onion bhajis, it's a sandwich. I don't like it, but I was desperate for food yesterday. I was running around on a Saturday, getting Digby, and I got a meal deal from there. But I don't appreciate that. You know, the price, it's overpriced. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, because it's the only vegan option that the co-op do in this area. Tesco's lightly salted tortilla chips. Can I just say one thing? That cheap bag that I bought in Aldi were amazing. These were over twice the price at £1.10 for that bag. They're not as good, so 6 out of 10. Tesco's Plant Chef Margarita Pizza as part of the deal the other week. 6 out of 10. Some of the scores are not as generous as I may have been, but you know, some would be better, I suppose. Waitrose Essential Bolognese Sauce. It's a small jar. It wasn't cheap, was it? None of it's Waitrose is no cheap, so 6 out of 10, but I won't be buying it again, ever. Waitrose jalfrezi sauce, again, not cheap, but 7 out of 10. I would buy that again, but it was very spicy, to be honest, and I know it's got the chilies there, and it is spicy for jalfrezi, but I enjoyed it, and I've still got some in the fridge. New York Bakery, sesame bagels, love them. Gonna give them 8 out of 10. I use the remaining 2 up, cook them in the air fryer. If you go into the can't think. There's a setting on the air fryer. It's not dehydrate. It's not air fry. It's not bake. I can't think what it's called. But on the Ninja, it's on the left hand side. 4 minutes. Cut them in half. 4 minutes. Turn them over for the last minute because they do circulate, but don't get through it all completely. And I did it with the sunflower butter. I put a bit of spread on, which is the Vitalite, and then very thin layer of that on. Then I put the sunflower seed on, and then some cherry jam. It was gorgeous. And I only use cherry jam because I've run out of raspberry jam. This is interesting. I went to Lidl the other week and I slated them really. Earl Grey Red and Wild. I didn't realise I picked up Wild. It's better than any Earl Grey that I've had. Cheap version. Admittedly, I don't buy the Uncle Ben's. I'm going to go in and get this again. I'm going to give that 8.5 out of 10. It was really, really good. Wicked Kitchen Nana's Mushroom Bolognese. I'm going to up it by 0.5 for Jane, who likes this as well. So I'm going to give it 8. It's good, not bad. I buy them when on the meal deals, but at £4.20 for a meal. Just for me, it's a bit expensive because I'm being lazy. Apple strudel, 8.5 out of 10. Love them with the apple custard all day long. Oh, I've done a few random ones here. Chestnut mushrooms. Great for vitamin D, which we all need as vegans. Little trick here, apparently, any sunlight. So if you take them out, put them on the chopping board, or even the tub, and leave them in direct sunlight, even in the kitchen, it increases the vitamin D, which I never knew. I read it or saw something on it the other week. Actually, I know that I saw a video on it, and I'll explain why I say it like that later. And I've read about it in the past, but I've seen it in there. So 8 out of 10, because great. I use them for bulking up a lot. Lazy Day salted caramel crispies. Love them. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 all day long. So this will take about 5 more minutes, and then I've got in total. I hope I'm going to do salted broad beans. Get these from the natural grocery store if you can get me now, because I can't have nuts or peanuts. They're 11. 8.5 out of 10. Fresh phyllo pastry, which I've got out of the freezer to do a pie the other day. 8 out of 10. I did it for Matt Pritchard's mushroom, spinach and leek pie, but I also put broccoli and we'll have you in mind this time. Gonna give it a shout out. Farm Foods. I never go to Farm Foods. It must have been in the freezer for over a year. Sliced rhubarb, make a crumble. Brilliant. 7.5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Let's not be tired. Baby spinach, iron. So get the big 500 gram bags at Tesco's for £1.88. Much better than getting the smaller bags for £1.15. Half of it. If you can put it in the freezer, and I put it in smoothies. So I'm going to give that 8 out of 10 because it's so good, so important. GU, plant, salted caramel, nice. Right. Lemon. Frankie, do you agree, Gil? She agrees. The lemon one's the best. The zillionaire, and then this. So I'm going to give this one 7. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10, but it's the third rate. It's you can guess I rate them generally. Yeah. Oh, I'll do them in a minute. Okay. Vivera plant steaks. I always get the comment about the marbles, which are still in the freezer. These are so cheap in comparison. And I noticed I've even thought, and I've never tried them, I thought about buying 3 packets of the juicy marbles on offer. So I'd be paying £18 for 6 steaks though, but putting 2 lots in the freezer. And, or getting people around and cook them up. But these, for me, they're spot on for me, for the price and everything else. I'm going to give them 8 out of 10. Juicy marbles, I do look forward to trying something. Right, happy plant-based breaded shrimpy. Now the shrimpy, I like doing in a sweet and sour sauce. They're great, and I've actually thought about battering them up at some stage and then doing them. The shrimpy and the breadcrumbs, you know what? I'm not a fan, and I'll tell you why. The breadcrumbs are too sweet. Don't know what it is. I'm having a look on the back now. I don't know why, but they're too sweet. Salt, sugar. It's got sugar in it. I don't get why it's so sweet, so I'm going to give that 6 out of 10. I'll never buy it again, but I'm not going to knock the brand because it's the same thing, but just with the bread, and I just didn't enjoy it, unfortunately. Mango and passion fruit by the Coconut Collab. I like that. I enjoyed that. I'm going to give that 7.5 out of 10. Oh, maybe a little bit. You can have that, Frankie Gill. Yeah, you could, Gill. Don't know how that got away. Tesco's Rich Tea Fingers. Jane, I bought these. You're to complain. My complaint is, so I got the Tesco ones. They're dearer than the Rich Tea biscuits. Waitrose had no cheap Rich Tea biscuits. Their own brand. You get a 300 gram packet against a 250. So you're losing 50 grams. You're losing 1/6 of a packet and you're paying more. Doesn't make sense. Jane, give me your details. I'll pay for them. I'll transfer you the money if you give me the details. Buy a packet of your Tesco's ones of these and a patch. The digesters. Try them. Do a test on them and let me have your feedback on it. I can assure you, the sheep at Fars wouldn't be impressed if you gave them these on an open day, would they? They Rich Tea biscuits all the way. Do you know what? So much so, I'm not going to give them to school. So I won't be buying them again. Why would I pay more for less? And the quality's not better, so, you know. Leave that. Oh, tongue in cheek, I'm going to give them both 7 out of 10. They're okay. They are all right. You could do things with them which you can't with Rich Tea. So, Tesco's Plant Chef Coastal. 6, 7 out of 10. I'll tell you why. Have you noticed that supermarkets, sorry, get me a cup of tea here, they've cut down on doing the salad creams and the mayonnaises and that at the moment. They say they're rebranding, but some have said they stopped doing. I haven't gone into mass depth on it. It's not my thing because I do this. I work full time. If I make an homemade coastal, I open up a mayo to use mayonnaise. I buy a red cabbage and a white cabbage. And as you see my coastals, I'll put radish in there. If I want to make the effort with the carrot and everything, it's worth. But if I just want it to have it as a dump, that's the way to go forward. So I'm going to give that 8 out of 10, purely for convenience. 8 out of 10. Ooh, waffle on the berry black pudding, the vegan one. I bought this the other day because I had the breakfast. It was £1.60. I did 2 meals with it and I enjoyed it. Now that's a sad thing to say in it because I don't miss black pudding, but I only bought it to try it for part of this sort of thing. And I'm going to give that 7 out of 10. I would buy it again. If I was going to do a vegan cooked breakfast, I would do that as a gimmick to get people thinking. So I can't. It's good. 8 out of 10. Frank is still down there, very patient. And I've got a few more bits and then I'm going to get on with something else. Spanish lemon. GU Spanish lemon cheesecakes. Lush. 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. The only thing they don't get to, because normally they're not on offer, they're extra. $3.95. $3.85 and they're down to $2.85. Then I'm already put them in there. So good I did the mushrooms twice. I thought about it. Sort of caramel crispies again. I've got a problem. Interesting. When I went into Aldi, I bought sliced brioche burger buns. 4 years ago, I ranted and raved. I loved. There's something going on in my taste buds at the moment. I didn't eat them all. I ate 1 out of the 4. Too sweet. Too sweet for me. What's going on with me? So on that basis, I'm going to give them 7.5 out of 10 because they serve a purpose. And if I wanted to do a luxury automatic, I probably would go that way. Toasted, you know, and you put them in the dry pan. But yeah. Richmond meat freeze tasty sausages. Do you know what? It's ironic, isn't it? I've said in the past, ate the company. I loathe the company. They're the worst sausage makers. They were always the worst. But we're not going to go down that route. As a vegan, they did a vegan option, which is something you want to get behind. I had them again. I didn't eat them all. But Frankie and Digby didn't mind them. Didn't say that in case my daughter ever watches the videos. Frankie didn't mind them. Okay. 6 out of 10. The bowl fresh noodles Thai green, very nice. 4 minutes in the microwave. 7.5 out of 10. Confession time. The only reason I'm doing all this tonight is because a lot of this is going in the recycling, which gets picked up tomorrow. If you ever see these panda licorice torpedoes, natural, love them, lush. 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Pot noodles are all vegan now. Sticky rib. All vegan. I picked these up for my camping exploits before I give them a go. I've had, this is the second one I've had. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. I'm not a massive fan. 7 out of 10, but it's not bad. Tesco's finest black grapes. Hello, Frankie. Sorry, he doesn't know what I'm doing to them. 8.5 out of 10. I love them. I have them frequently. Sorry, Frankie's getting a bit annoyed. So, all right, Gil. Can you hear that? Which one do you use, Crown? Crownfield, whichever one's with Lidl. It's on the back there, Lidl. 8 out of 10. Digby loves them. I'll speak for Digby on this score. Nearly finished. 2 more items, Gil. I think 3. Classic pilau rice is pilau rice, and the microwave, the cheap version. 7 out of 10. Good staple to have in the cupboard. The brown rice, Sainsbury. I did find that a bit better, so I'm going to give that 8 out of 10. And last on this one, yeah, definitely last on this one, the garlic and coriander naan breads. They're smaller than they used to be. They're far more expensive than they used to be, but they're still great if you have an Indian onion. 8 out of 10. Is that right? Frank's nearly finished, girl. I'm going to show you Frankie again. She's been sat patiently. Oh, yeah. See? Guest appearance by Frankie. Attack the camera, Frankie. She hasn't got an attack bone in her body. Right, and then something else. Very quickly, and then we'll end this up. A few things. I went to Evesham Vale's open day today. I went purely to see Ellie and Ben from Fars, and I hope that a few others from Fars, like Francis or Lenka or someone would be there. But I met Ellie and Ben, I had a nice catch up with them, which is fantastic. And while I was there, we had a great chat about a few things. And a few things coming up. Fars have got their open day on August the 11th, celebrating Carol's 80th birthday. So if you're in the area of Evesham Way, please go to it. It's an amazing experience. Get your tickets online. Just go Fars, F-A-R-S. And they're the charity that are having the first month of payments, which I'm going to do. I'm going to do a video in the next few days of what YouTube paid me for my first 6 months of monetisation, because I finally know. Oh, look, she's getting desperate. Franks, calm down, girl. I know. She just wants a hug. Sorry about this. Might have to end it. So, yeah. And Ben asked me a question. And Ellie and Ben are the unsung heroes that you never hear of. They won't go in front of a camera. Too shy. But they're great. They volunteer at Fars. They stay on site a number of days, which they're legally allowed to do. And they are the unsung heroes. And don't you... Frankie's showing off her new collar. So, yeah. Got this at the Evesham Vale. I'll make new collar for you. Hello, Gil. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it. And they asked me a question. It's the second time. Yes, I do remember all the prices. I memorise prices. I've got this thing about numbers, figures and all that. If I met you, and I've met you before, I can tell you where I've met you the first time. Or the last time, whichever, you know. If I met you frequently, I remember it. But I'll tell you where I let you. It's just my brain. And yet, and certain things I can't remember. I hate it when I go to a supermarket and they put some at different places, which they do to get you to go to wherever. I know, but I'm just saying that it's a weird one. You know, I've got this thing, numbers, especially when I know that I'm paying. Especially if I go to anywhere but Tesco's, because I know what. This is my regular buy. I'm going. I'm paying that in Tesco's. Why am I paying that here? Why am I doing that? Yeah, no. So coming up, I will do the videos on the results video. I just wanted to get this one out of the way because it's recycling tomorrow morning, and this will be going out tomorrow morning. So first thing, so when you're watching this, it's out obviously, and it wasn't out before. Right, I go into that. Oh, it's got some. That's the Fars logo there. Oh, and they told me they're actually going to be at vegan camp out, and if by some miracle you're there, look them up. They're an amazing charity. There you go. There's their logo on their badge. I said, volunteer there. Don't get there enough because they are just a bit... It's like a 55-minute journey for me, I think it is. It's not ideal. Travel's travel, isn't it? But I'll be there at the open day on the 11th. Well, so many of us will be. And I should point out, I was told the story that the reason they're at vegan camp out is all down to those vegan guys. Because... Paul is one of those vegan queens, and he's at the vegan camp out again this year, like last year. So they managed to get Fars on site. So well done, guys. That was an amazing effort. I know you don't watch my videos, but that's an amazing effort. And I'll get the next video out. I'm going to sneeze. Frankie's been really patient. It's almost 20 minutes. I'm going to leave it there. So, right, if you got this far, please give it a thumbs up. You just got through 19 minutes of me waffling on. And a bit of Frankie time. Please leave comments, they're appreciated. And well, they really are, and I'll get back on top of them early this week, come in. And if it's something you get used to, subscribing would be amazing. But more importantly, please take care, stay safe, and I hope you have a great start to the weekend. Till the next one, thanks for watching, bye.